Hello, my name is James Burns. I'm the president and founder of Aventine Properties.
Hi, my name is Megan. I work at Aventine Properties and I'm going to answer some questions about property tax grievance.
How do I lower my taxes?
So you can lower your taxes by filing a property tax grievance. Other ways you might be able to lower your taxes is by applying for exemptions like STAR or agricultural exemptions or disability or veterans exemptions, and those are really the only ways that you can lower your property taxes.
And what's a tax grievance?
So a tax grievance is a formal complaint that you can file within your town, and it would contest the assessment on your property. Each property has an assessed value assigned to it, and by filing a tax grievance, you would ultimately be challenging that assessment.
How long does all of this take?
So it really depends on what county you live in, but for the most part it typically takes roughly 8 to 12 months. Sometimes it could be a little bit more than that, sometimes a little bit less than that.
Can I grieve my property multiple times?
So if you live in a reassessing jurisdiction, meaning that they reassess the properties every single year, you can apply for a tax grievance every year and potentially get a reduction every year. But if you do not live in a reassessing jurisdiction and you do get a reduction, you have to wait a year before you can apply again. So you would be able to apply every other year. And if you don't get a reduction, then you can just try again the next year.
What's the difference between a property's assessment and its market value?
Property's assessment is based upon its market value. Assessments are determined by the assessor, and depending on the municipality, it may or may not be equal to the market value. In most municipalities assess at a fractional level of assessment, so the assessment is usually a proportion of market value. But in a small number of municipalities, fully assessing municipalities, the assessment equals the market value.
Is lowering my assessment going to lower the market value of my house?
No, this is actually a common misconception. By filing a tax grievance and lowering your property taxes, you're ultimately increasing the value of your home because now your home becomes more appealing to potential buyers because you have lower taxes.
What types of properties can and can't be grieved?
Every type of property can be grieved. There are different processes, however, every property class can be grieved.
How do I know if I should grieve?
Property owners should always grieve. Since there's no downside to the process, your assessment cannot be increased, and if you file with us, there's no fee unless we get you a reduction. No reduction means no fee.
What makes a property comparable to mine?
So a comparable property is one that's similar to your home. So that could be in square footage, lot size, number of beds and baths, basements, pools. It's really just trying to find the most similar house to your home.
Does purchasing a home change the tax bill?
So if you live in a reassessing jurisdiction, they may change the assessment on your property to match the price that you paid for the home. But if you don't live in a reassessing jurisdiction, the only way to change your taxes would be by filing a tax grievance and lowering your assessment to hopefully get the value which you paid for your home.
What do I have to do to get started?
The first step in a tax grievance is to file a complaint on a real property assessment, an RP 524, which is a legal form challenging the assessment. There are several stages in a tax grievance, but this is the first stage. Or if you'd like for us to handle it, we'll handle everything from A to Z. You can simply go to our website, give us the information we require in our application, and we'll file everything in all stages for you.
Why do I want to grieve with Aventine?
For most homeowners, selecting a tax grievance firm is the most important choice they'll make in this process. Aventine Properties has a proven track record. we get larger reductions on average than our competitors. We will work diligently and aggressively to get you the largest reduction possible. If you need some further reassurances, check out our Google reviews.
If you want to know more, you can go ahead and check out the links in the description.